Maybe this one's even worse. We're gonna find out.
Hmm. Darn technology.
Gonna be good or is it gonna be bad? I'm trying, vet. I don't know what's going on here. We're struggling. Does it work really fast? Does it? We're good. Got sound.
He stopped.
She was the freaking frozen tundra earlier. She can't stand cold weather.
I do not like the cold.
Still choppy slide now. We're lost over here. We don't know what's happening. Really pixelated. Hey, Michael, how we doing? I don't know. I don't know what else to try.
Don't know either, babe.
I got nothing, guys.
Tell a story about the finger injury. He shot a squirrel and it bit your finger. What's going on?
Wonder why. I don't like that. I'd want this to come through nice and clear, but
we need better internet.
Everyone's telling me to use that Starlink or whatever, but
does it even come out here?
Someone, was it Ben on here that emailed me about it, but I couldn't find where we could get it online. He sent me a link for it, and I looked it up, and I didn't think we could get it. Yeah, Cece, that's right. Yeah, you sent it to me, but I didn't think we could get it. I don't know, because he sent me the email for it. PC, if you can actually hear me, you're probably better off finding someone very local to trade with, bud. If you by the time you ship stuff to and from somebody, you might as well just buy yourself some new traps because it's gonna be pretty ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah, CC, I'm pretty sure I did, and I said we couldn't. No.
Patrick got 250 plus beavers.
Nice. I got a buddy down here that's been just hammering them here recently. I'm pretty jealous.
Scab's here.
Oh, hey, Scab. How we doing? Ah, Michael.
We don't have smart TVs. Oh,
no,
I wonder if our boy is on. Will you text him? Is he on?
I'll find out. Maybe that was it.
PC wanted to sell. You know, PC, there was this flea marketplace that I went to, and I love looking at that place because they'll sell old crappy traps, and he always gets a kick out of how much they're selling them for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where was it? Watch Here?
Probably.
Watch Here. I love going to Watch Here, but
pretty pricey.
Yeah, you can buy brand new chaps for less than what they're selling the rusty old ones for.
Yeah, I mean, PC, by the time you trade 2 traps to somebody, if you have to ship them, you're going to spend probably $10-15 to ship them. You know, for $20, you can have 2 brand new ones shipped to you, probably. Just my opinion on it.
Our TV is unintelligent. No smartness about it.
CC, I'll message you that. I'll actually email you that here in a minute. Yeah, Ben, I'm looking forward to seeing these things, bud. That'll be fun. Scab was. I did not see that yet, Scab. I'm kind of curious. I want to check that out now. Hey, Justin, how we doing? There's the other Justin, Jennifer. That we're just talking about you.
He almost tagged you today.
Yeah, I almost tagged you in the picture of my wife because she blocked me on Facebook, so I couldn't tag her.
That is not true, you drama queen. Not true.
Sorry, Flintlock. No, we're trying to. We have some internet issues for sure. Nope, no, it's not using it.
Are you going to do a float trap video for beaver?
No, Michael, I won't be doing any beaver trapping out of a boat. All crick systems, just not out of a boat. Hey, dear Slayer, how we doing, bud? For muskrats. Yeah, 1.5 stop loss are awesome traps. Oh, we're getting by, Justin. We went out and had a little date night tonight, so Mrs. drank a little too much, and you missed the first live. She's gonna make me delete that. That is. Nice cold 3 degrees outside or something like that tonight. What our low is, but we're gonna be, what is it, like 70 by Wednesday? So really looking forward to getting those beaver traps out. Hey, Greg, CJ, what's up? I'm gonna email. Bear with me, guys.
What are you doing?
Getting CC my our zip code so you can check it out. Oh, Joshua, we are now. It was way worse earlier.
It was not. You twisted what I said.
I didn't have to twist anything.
I was thinking of animals that we want to add to our pets.
Which is none.
Which is a lot.
Joe, I'm not a muskrat float guy, but I do know those floats seem to work really good in the spring in the northern states. We just don't have a spring season here. And I've seen a lot of guys are using carrots, parsnips, any type of vegetation thrown on it. Seems to work pretty good. Somebody wants to know what you're drinking.
The best thing I had tonight was at supper. What was that?
I don't know. Something fruity.
Mulberry. And he was like, I'm not drinking it.
Hey, Jesse.
And then I convinced you to drink it. And you're like, yeah, that's good.
It was pretty tasty. I can't lie.
He wouldn't even order it for me. You were embarrassed.
No, I was embarrassed because I'm in a place that I'm not. Everyone there's got like khakis and all this fancy stuff on.
Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing?
Oh, nice, CC. All right, dear Slayer. I gotta check my emails again, but it's been pretty busy here recently, bud. But I'll get with you.
I always, when our son was littler, I always want to take him to Great Wolf Lodge. They do some. Sorry, babe.
You keep rolling me.
I know. Get really close. They do some really cute things.
Boy, we're moving quick here. Ottercat heard what you said. Shame on you.
Oh.
CJ. Yeah, Mr. Somebody. I've never had good luck with floats either myself. Monica's here. Hey, how we doing, Monica? Atta girl. What's the soon-to-be hubby up to tonight? I haven't seen him in here yet. Oh, yeah, Greg, we're doing well. It was a good night. We went out and had some dinner. Ben, you don't like Great Wolf's restaurant? I've never been there, so. Pennant a lot? What's pennant?
Pinot? Wine, baby.
Yeah. I thought it was pennant.
Moscato is one of my favorites. I love Moscato.
Yeah, I'll bet, G fam. I'll bet. That's right, Monica. You can't mess it up too much. Yeah, you like that Moscato.
That's what I like. That's
Yeah.
what I usually drink. It's just a little sweeter.
It's kind of disappointing. We just started getting some ice off, and it was just looking really good. And then we hit this like 2 days of frozen miserableness that's going to lock everything up again. But we're going to be beaver trapping by next week. So warming up pretty good. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Yeah, Jesse, right? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to filling my truck up for $90 probably.
It's bad. You have a whole collection of. You didn't take these off my desk.
Yeah. We got penis bones. We got them everywhere. Just laying around. Actually, I got to take these to a guy in the Fur Bears Unlimited banquet that we're going to tomorrow night.
His wife makes what out of them?
She's making earrings out of them.
Earrings. I wouldn't wear those, but all the power to the people that want to wear them. Good for them.
I don't know about that, Steve. Sounds like we're pretty blurry tonight. So, yeah, Internet Vet, I'm hoping for 100. We've got right at a month of season left, it looks like, when we thaw out completely. I'm going to run 2 weeks pretty hard, my home area. And then I'm going to go do a little bit of a trip, but not much because I don't have the time to really. I'm not taking off work for any of it, so it's going to be pretty rough going for a while. Steve from Wyoming, what's up?
Oh, Jeep fan's gonna send us some warm weather.
We need it.
I would love that.
Don't like fart in it first, because she'd probably open up like it's gonna smell like the ocean, and I'm just gonna like, yep, it's all
That's
you.
so mean.
I would do it. I'd
Do
send it to him
that.
that way. That's just how I am. I'd send it to you
Who
though.
would even think like you?
People sell farts in a jar online. Am I not wrong, people? Have you seen that before? There is a lady that actually.
Please, no,
She's like
babe.
a millionaire because of that. No joke.
No, thank you.
Ben, yeah, she wouldn't wear those earrings. No way.
No thanks.
Joe, I'm going to be turkey hunting, I hope. It just depends, because once beaver season's over, it's time to kind of get my ass in gear, back to work a lot more, get back to my 6 days a week, 60-hour work weeks all through the summer, so I can afford to start taking off next November and stuff like I do every year. Yeah, you got to play catch up a little bit.
CJ.
Marco Diaz. That sounds expensive, Mr.
Yeah,
Somebody.
how much is that for a bottle? Just out of curiosity. What is PC Outdoors selling LTO?
I think they're doing traps back and forth.
Oh.
Internet Vet, $1,000 a jar. I could fill up a lot of jars. Scab. I love you. Hey, JR, how we doing, bud? Yeah, that'd be. I might do some filming of that. We got a pretty cool little river system not too far from us. I might go down there and do some fishing down below the spillway.
PC Outdoors is child by apartment job. Oh no.
Wouldn't surprise me, PC.
Oh,
Ben be a
no.
billionaire. Real cheap, Internet Vet says.
He gives his away for free, so.
Trev, the whole war thing is going to affect the market for sure. Basically, just the sanctions across everything. But most of our fur does not go to Russia anymore. A lot of people think it still does. Russia kind of bowed out of it back in 2014 when their ruble compared to the US dollar went way downhill. So they didn't have the buying power. Basically made them poor compared to what we had, which I've never paid as much to global economics as I had until I became a real trapper as far as finishing fur and selling it. I probably know more about their economy than I did the U.S. economy. But yeah, it's gonna hurt because all our stuff goes to China pretty much, and China's involved in some stuff too. So it's just kind of a mess right now. Oh, they're cheap, only $10. That's not bad.
It's cheaper than the wine I drink.
Oh, that's why I thought you were talking about the fart in the jar still. So I was like, that's not terrible. No, Trev, I'm pretty good with numbers. I'm actually pretty good with math. So
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You are math smart.
Kind of, but yeah. So I learned a lot by following that, and I've been my fur buyer that I've had the last couple years that I've been in contact with. He's really opened up to me. I mean, he's not telling me where things are going, but he's talked to me a lot about the economics, the sanctions, and how things work as far as shipping and everything, where things have to go. It's pretty wild because there's only like 6 or 7 actual fur buyers now in the country that send furs overseas. Pretty much every one of them, everyone else is a depot kind of for one of the big guys. So basically, kind of like a spider web, I guess you'd say, in a way. Like Groenwald, he's got probably 75 to 80 buyers that work for him. My guy has 15 or 20. There's several of them. There's, like I said, there's few that actually sell overseas. Everyone else just kind of conjugates to them. So, yeah, Joe, I'm looking forward to that. Those first few beaver are going to take the back straps out, grind their hindquarters. Way cheaper than beef right now. Hey, Sawtooth, welcome in here. I got your email today, bud, but I didn't get to reply to it. But thank you. Really means a lot, man. That's that second video when I showed you guys the day after I flushed those coon in the live. I was thinking of you how you asked, if you saw some fat and stuff on here, what it would do. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Right, Scab.
They said in California gas prices are $9.
$9 a gallon. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the minimum wage is probably 19.
Mm-hmm.
LTO, I didn't trap any beaver on the private. I did when I took Braden out trapping with me. I think I caught 4 or 5 while I was there. But it was out of like 4 or 5 days. It's pretty much every day, so that's pretty cool. But we'll be hitting that spot a little bit. Yeah, Flintlock 25. I didn't get that email from Kyle, but one of the guys he sends traps to, my buddy Alan at Funky's, he told me, yeah, if you want them, you better do it now. And I'd love to, but I mean, even now they're $312 a dozen. That's too rich for my blood. Maybe if I sell these furs, I can buy about 10 dozen, but other than that, I'm in trouble. Barbecue beaver for dinner. That sounds good. Barbecued beaver, like sandwiches.
Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be awesome.
I could make that.
Trev. It's up in Canada. From Saskatchewan. Hose teasers. Sorry. Yeah, Ottercat, no joke.
Ottercat, you're behind.
Yeah, we're past that.
From that. Like, no more.
Everything Outdoors, Michigan. What's up, bud? Jeep fam, I don't know. She just heard it from one of her coworkers, wasn't it?
Yeah, they talked about that it was, someone said it was $9 a gallon, and then they were talking about giving like $300 allowance a month for gas since it was way too expensive. But way to make the American dollar worth something.
Yeah. Yeah, Sawtooth. Hope I helped you out, man. Yeah, that guy that hunts with just a blowgun, that's insane. Oh, Mark did a video on that, huh? I'm gonna have to check that out. I haven't seen that. Steve, our levels are really low right now. We have really low water. But that's all right. We got a little bit of snow here, and with that runoff, I think things are gonna be moving. I think I'm gonna time this about right if I'm able to start trapping next week. As far as those 2-year-olds getting kicked out, my buddy uh, that's trapping fairly close to here. He's just slaughtering them right now. And I had another buddy that's actually trapping the same creek systems that I'll be. He sent me a Snapchat today of it. He had a double under the same bridge that I was planning on setting too, but it's all part of it. So I think they're getting ready to move pretty good.
PC Outdoors has a blowgun. If we had one, you'd probably go to inhale and you'd go.
Probably, or I'd shoot myself in the foot, like what was that Jungle to Jungle, when he's trying to get the fly and shoots himself in the foot. And,
yeah, that'd be you.
hey, Boxy, how we doing? Yeah, beaver meat's awesome, and it's gonna be a lot cheaper for me to get than freaking beef or anything else.
Snow goose. Is that what you told me? All
Yep.
died in that tornado.
Yep, we actually had that. So I want to talk about that a little bit here about that tornado that came through. I've got a really good friend over there. I'll be seeing him tomorrow night at the Fur Bears Unlimited banquet. But um, what a tragedy to lose so many people. A family of 4 pretty much got taken out. But there's so much people that are willing to help and step up over there. It was like 2 days after it happened. My buddy was finally able to text me back. Well, he's a lineman over in Winterset, so you can imagine what he was going on. He was working like 14, 16-hour days as a lineman, and his side job, he works at the hardware store there in Winterset, and he'd go to the hardware store and he would keep it open all night long for people that are trying to repair things. Um, Pretty amazing. A long, long few nights for him. Uh, he said his best friend just got into town when the tornado hit, turned around to go back and check on his family, and he came home and his house was gone, completely gone, nothing left, and his wife and his 6-month-old baby were at home. And I can only imagine the just thought going through his head. But he found his wife with their 6-month-old basically covered up by their furnace duct in their crawl space. And they're perfectly fine. So amazingly, they lived perfectly fine. As soon as he realized they're good to go, he called someone to come get them, and he took off on a dirt bike going through the hilltops, checking on people and helping everybody he could. So pretty amazing. And there's so many people that stepped up out of the woodwork. My buddy was telling me that they had hundreds and thousands of people there just helping out anything they could do, getting the parks up and going, cleaning out trees, cleaning up debris. Um, it was a terrible thing to happen, but at the same time, it's good to see so many people just come together and help no matter what. And it's amazing. I'm glad he's all right. Glad his family's all right. Just that's scary. You just never know. We had when that storm came through, the other tornado missed us by a little bit, but it was close enough.
PC Outdoors, how did you kill a deer with the blowgun that your grandpa already killed? It was in its eye with the blowgun.
Oh boy, yeah, it's a terrible deal over there. Just crazy. My buddy's boss's house was completely gone too. And it's just quite a mess. Hey, Billingsley, how we doing, bud? I'm getting ready for next week, man. I'm pumped. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Beaver trap. So, gonna be a little bit of a hiccup. My boy gets his wisdom teeth out Thursday morning, so that's gonna be pretty rough for him. But that's just the first part of his. I'd call it now a 3-part surgery that's coming up. So, Everybody see me all right now? Sound coming through any better? How is it? Better film the after anesthesia.
Anesthesia. He already made us
ooh.
promise. No, he made me promise that we wouldn't. So he was pretty worried.
I'll talk to him. I'll say, here's $20. Let me film it.
No.
And then when he comes out of it, I'll ask him if I can put it online.
No, I promised we wouldn't.
Hey, thanks, Joshua. We appreciate it. Yeah. He's perfectly fine with it. Like, are you ready for this? He goes, yeah, why?
But he's never had a surgery before.
Never really had anything real painful happen to him, so it should be interesting.
Yeah. When you got it done,
I was a mess.
You were a mess.
I was waving at construction workers like 5 miles past them being in the road anymore.
The whole way home. That was like 30 minutes past.
I remember flipping down the visor, opening the mirror, looking, shut the mirror, flip the visor up. 3 seconds later, pull it down, and just back and forth the whole time.
You're like, I'm looking to see where my teeth were.
It was a mess.
And when he was in the recovery room, the lady was saying, now soft foods, yada, yada. And you're like, I'm going to eat steak.
I'm going to eat steak.
Steak. And you just kept saying that.
I also called you pretty.
You did.
Yeah.
Isn't she pretty? You asked the nurse that.
Oh. Yeah, Ben, right?
Yeah.
Jesse, I got a lot of fur left to finish. Definitely a little behind, so. Giga Chad, remind me what state you're in. I don't know if you got that road right-of-way trapping or not. Scab. Hey, Matthew, how we doing, bud?
Cheap Fam says they'll come film because we didn't agree that he wouldn't film.
That's true. There we go. Yeah. We didn't say shit about him being able to film it. Oh, Giga Chad, if it's in the road ditches, you're good, man. You have 33 feet from the center of the road out. So unless you're uncomfortable setting the road ditches, because, you do have that option of theft a little bit. It's a lot higher in the road ditches than on private ground. But, yeah, you'd be surprised what's out there and moving, guys. It's about time. It is about time. Maybe Billingsley can weigh in on this. What do you think? Next week going to be about prime time for them 2-year-olds getting kicked out? What's your thoughts on it? He's kind of the beaver guru here for sure. He's got literally videos out on beaver trapping, VHS tapes and DVDs now. Yeah, back when that's kind of what I learned on. That's what I cut my teeth on with trapping was DVDs and yes, a few VHS tapes before that. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It's gonna be fun. Should be great. I got you, Billingsley. So, yeah, you weren't here when I was talking about that, Billingsley. There's a kid around here he had 23 traps out. I haven't seen him on here tonight, but he had 23 traps out, and he's caught like 6, 5, 5, and 5 on 2-day extended checks. Pretty good. And then I had another local guy here double up on beaver today on a creek that I'll be sitting on too, but it just seems like they're moving pretty good, so I wasn't sure. Flintlock, I'm gonna let that individual classify that because I don't know if he wants his name on here. So, Next Gen Trapper, he is here. How'd you know I was talking about you? Okay, yeah, yeah, that's Dale Billingsley. That's on here, guys. Definitely one of the tops when it comes to beaver trapping, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion. So, Next Gen Trapper, So yeah, I'll tell you what. If you guys are looking for another channel to check out, my buddy here, Next Gen Trapper, a college kid that played football all season and still caught 600 coon. This kid makes me feel like a lazy POS. I'll tell you that. So he's got some beaver footage up right now on trapping. Go check that out and subscribe to his channel, guys. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So I'm teaching him everything he knows, though. He knew absolutely nothing about trapping. I had to show him what a 1.5 was at convention last year. That's a lie. That's a total lie. But good kid, good head on his shoulders, and good to see him out there filming and sharing some stuff. So check it out. Nice, Ben.
Ben, where are you going?
Hey, Tracy.
He said tomorrow's our last day to kidnap him.
Where's that at?
Keep going up, 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 up. Right there.
Uh-oh. That don't sound good, Ben. Yeah, Ruben, it shut down with our weather, too, I think, a little bit. Oh, Ben's going to Texas. Hey, thanks, Cece. I emailed you back, too. Sorry, buddy. It's been kind of chaos right now. Tracy, how's it going? Anthony, Facebook jail.
Don't take beaver trapping advice from Scabs Live today.
Oh, boy, I can only imagine. There you go. Absolutely, Flintlock. Yeah, Dale's got some really good footage out there.
Dixon,
Get
I want
back.
you to pet her. Just
I don't want to pet her.
come here.
But yeah, check him out. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think Dale said he's going to be getting a little bit more into YouTube a little bit. So there you go. Boxy shared Next Gen Trapper, his channel on here, guys. So check it out. Young man that's definitely got the drive that I always preach in my videos. So, hey, Purgatory, how we doing? Oh, LTO. That's too bad. Is everybody here subscribed to LTO? We need to check him out too, guys, if you're not. No petting zoo. We're past that, bud.
Yes, petting zoo.
Oh, Tracy, I got you. Yeah, I tend to avoid level B roads just because my truck is pretty much set up to be a highway princess. She don't get around too well in the mud. But I want it that way because if I had it set up with good mud tires and stuff, those gravel roads would just eat them up and destroy them. Someone wants to be in the show. Yeah, Anthony, thanks, bud. It got pretty rough. Billingsley, we're gonna try to do the YouTube thing, see if the dinosaur can figure it out. Oh, it's not.
If he can figure it out.
No joke. If I can figure it out, you've got this, Dale. I am terrible with technology and computers. But like I said before, when I message you, if you need any help with anything, let me know. I'll be happy to help you out.
When he says him, it'll probably be me.
Yeah, Flintlock. You're probably right. Be her. Yeah, he's definitely quite the legend in the trapping community. So, and that's one of the 4 or 5 people that I talk to about this beaver trapping stuff and pick their brains because I'm pretty new to it. You know, this is only my 3rd year of spring beaver trapping, and I've reached out to Dale several times and he's offered advice and helped me out many times. Just on my Facebook group the other day, yesterday I think it was, he offered to help out a guy that was struggling with beaver, gave a bunch of advice. Yeah, definitely a good guy. You guys should check it out, especially when he gets start filming stuff. You're not going to want to miss it, I promise you. No, Joshua, you didn't.
Started a fundraiser for me. I appreciate it. We'll get there eventually. No comment.
What do you want? No kisses.
Ben, 2 high maintenance girls better not be talking about me. I am an independent woman, not a high maintenance. Oh, excuse me.
Dale would offer you advice when I was struggling. Definitely a very good dude. I didn't say anything.
I know. You didn't say
You saw her
anything.
hit me, right? I love you.
Am I high maintenance?
No. No. Don't do this here. Why do I get in trouble?
This is the last live that you'll see. So
I never-
enjoy.
You guys are getting me in trouble. This isn't funny.
I'm not high maintenance, and what I want, I buy myself. I work too.
You're right. I didn't say anything.
I know.
Oh boy.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I always get in trouble for no reason.
Ben was talking about Dixie. Huh.
And me, probably. And I bet, I'm sure Dale has all the volts he can get his hands on when he wants to. LTO, your subscribers will bounce back and forth. Literally over the summer last year when things were slow, I lost like 350 because just that's what happens. You're not putting anything out there, which I'm going to change that this year. I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing, and I'm going to talk about bow fishing, regular fishing, turkey hunting, hopefully, if I get time to.
Not our turkeys.
No, not, well, maybe. But do some talk about mushroom hunting, stuff like that. Just something fun, just to keep people's attention. Matthew, no domestic abuse before 10 p.m. Yeah, you got an hour, honey.
Close enough.
Oh, that's what it is, Scab. Okay.
You're hilarious.
No, you're not wrong, Flintlock. I'd be in the same boat. 100%. 100%. Yeah, Ben, I might do that. I'll when I do that, I'll do some fishing with your lures. Ben send me a few crankbaits, wasn't it? I'll try that. I'll send them out. So.
Well, you'll have to let our son try. He's
He's getting into fishing, so
it's fun.
Yeah, Anthony, 100%.
Internet Vet, talk about the backyard farm fund.
Vet, come on, man. Let's not do
I
this.
feel like our life is missing pygmy goats and a pony and a zebra.
I'll put one of those on the wall.
No, we're not putting it on the wall. Scab, doesn't matter because we can't see him blink.
That's not fair. That's probably true, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dale, are you going to be filming anything on this this spring adventure for you? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, must not be that blurry if you can read the Iowa Trapper. Yeah, she's got my hoodies on, and I just got my cutoffs on, which I custom make myself.
He just cuts the sleeves off. Custom make yourself.
Yeah, I cut the sleeves off.
Fancy.
That's cool, Ben. I'm looking forward to trying that, man. Hey, CC, you're back, bud. So, Purgatory, good question. So, for this beaver trapping trip, we're going to be rolling out with 63 footholds, which is going to include 12 Bridger 5s, and the rest are TS85s. I'm going to bring with me probably a dozen 330s, but I don't have a lot of places for them. And I'll probably be bringing about 3 dozen snares with me. So that's what I'm going to be rolling out with. I don't have everything set up right now of what's going to go where. Just I've got on my first route here currently about 40 locations marked. So, two traps at each location and roll out. So, we're looking forward to it. Those Bridger 5s, though, they're tough to sit over your knee. They're pretty tough. Yeah, Flintlock. Dale's running, I can't remember what trap he's using, but he uses that long chain method. Seems to work out really well for him. Bless you. Hey, Chad. Welcome to the party, bud. If it's skinned out, yeah, you'd have... Dog?
She wants you to pet her.
You'd have a week, no problem. No problem, bud. Deer Slayer, that's the problem. If you want, in my opinion, that is, if you want to get into beaver trapping, there's no real cheap way about it. Um, I've heard of people using like Duke 4s or something like that. But realistically, in my opinion, I'd be looking at the TS-85s, the Bridger 5s, which are cheaper. Bridger 5s are about the cheapest trap and smallest I'd probably recommend, in my opinion. But they also got like the Duke now 850s. The problem with beaver, they have back feet like us, so they're long. You've literally got an 8-foot long back foot, and the reason you can't use number 2s and 3s realistically to be a real good catch percentage, that back foot will sit like this across the trap, and when it fires, it's just gonna force that foot out unless you get it by the toes. Versus that 8.5 inch jaw spread on those big traps, it gets the whole foot in there and comes up and around them. There you go. Yeah, Billingsley uses number 3 Bridger. That's something that I've never done. I like the bigger setup for me, and that's perfectly fine. That's why we're all different. But all my stuff's going to be on drowners because I'm doing an extended check because I have to work through my line. She loves you.
I know. I love you too. Some days.
Flintlock, I'm starting to sense a little man crush here. I don't blame you though. It's he knows his stuff, that's for sure. Hey, thanks, Ken. I'm looking forward to it. Boxy Duke 4s are $147 per dozen. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Ruben says number 4 ain't big enough. And this isn't meant to be, kind of in a pissing match back and forth. It's a Chevy Ford thing, guys. That's all it is. With any type of trapping stuff. People say they hate Dukes. They love Bridgers. You need all MBs or no BS Kendall's traps. All it comes down to is what you have confidence in. Obviously there's some kind of not rules but guidelines. I wouldn't recommend a number 1 long spring for a bobcat, but anything from a 1 3/4 to a 2 to a 3, all types of brands. It's just whatever you have faith in. Yeah, Billingsley, he's going for a front foot catch, which makes sense because he's got a smaller jaw spread, but those front feet, they're only, the pad on them's about like so. So he has a lot better chance of getting above that knuckle or something and holding them.
All right, I'm gonna go check on kids, and you can do your stuff.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, she's got to work in the morning too. So
well, it's only 9, but
Yeah.
I've got a few other things I have to get done. So
okay, all right.
Thanks for letting me crash.
Love you.
You
Have fun.
kids have fun. Yay, dishes.
Dishes. There's no dishes to be done.
There's a few.
We're gonna take care of house chores tomorrow before the FBU banquet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go start.
All right. Thanks, honey.
I'll leave my hotspot thing on.
Thank you. Yeah, and I've Scab, I've caught beavers in 1.5 in my muskrat line. So it's I'm not saying it's impossible, but just not recommended for anything for something like that. Yeah, Boxy, exactly. Yeah, see, and it all comes down to what you're comfortable in, guys. Yeah, Donald, absolutely. And I'm not trying to tear down the number 3s by any means, guys, obviously. It's just I'm going for back foot catch for everything, and I just prefer something bigger. Sawtooth, I might have had it on last year's beaver trapping. I'm not sure. But I'll have to I'll be catching a few on snares for sure this year. Problem is it's going to be tough. The ones I put on snares, if I do it the way I like to, I'm going to have to check them every day because they're not fully submerged, which I think is ridiculous. It's set up to drown an animal, so it should be legal, but it's not fully submerged, so I have to check it every day. So those are going to be pretty close to home and probably not nearly as many as footholds. My daughter been hanging any more deer in the garage? I'm not sure what you're talking about, bud. Might have been something we talked about after a few more drinks. Hey, Justin Steins, what's up, buddy? That man's bringing me my beaver trough to try out for this next week. That's gonna hook right on my skinning machine, so that's gonna be cool. Fish hunt trap repeat. What's up, buddy? Yeah, Ruben, I'm probably in the same boat you are, buddy. Same boat you are. Mills, how we doing, buddy? I'm hoping to get 100. That's kind of my plan. Pretty high goal for me with my experience, but I'm gonna try for it. All right, thanks for stopping in, Anthony. Yeah, Billingsley. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I think if you're off at all, um, I could see it going bad for you. Uh, but yeah, I mean, you definitely know your stuff too. For me, with my inexperience and my success that I've had with the 85s, it's hard for me to sway away from. Um, it's here's a good example. So I bought the Bridger fives first, 2 years ago now, and I caught 18 beaver in a couple days, 2 or 3 days. But I had like 6 toe catches and misses. Um, Last year I got those 85s, and I think I had one toe catch, one toe left in the trap from misses all season long. Was that a coincidence? Very easily could be, but my confidence built in those 85s. Um, it's just like if your first vehicle, you go out and buy a Ford pickup and the motor blows up when it shouldn't have after 300 miles, you're not going to like Fords anymore, period. Kind of the same concept. So, uh, yeah. Yeah, Giga Chad, that's the plan. Oh, Ben, that wasn't my kid. That was a guy at work. That was a guy at work. Sawtooth, good question. I'm gonna say no because of how my snares are short. So I'm gonna have the loop, and I'm only gonna have. I mean, these are gonna be 2.5 foot snares, probably. Very short snares. So I'm if there is takes more water, it's not gonna be much. I get it, Donald. Yep. Yeah, and a lot of people love the front foot. Apparently, Billingsley loves the front foot, um, and that's great. Whatever works, guys. And Scab, you may very well be true. That might be right. I can't sit here and tell you it's not because I don't know. Oh, flintlock, that sounds terrible. Yeah, Ruben, I'm the same way, bud. Yeah, Billingsley. Yeah, your number three is they'll work great for coyotes too, so it's good universal trap. Yeah, that makes sense, Boxy, because you could probably get above that ankle. I've even my TS85s and stuff now. I've gone to setting them like that. Oh, Justin, you're riding along with Dale. That's awesome, man. Hey, Mark made it. Your soon-to-be wife was driving down the road, messaging us. Hopefully, she made it home safe to you already, buddy. Man, you tried getting a beaver trough, and I got told where to go. Guess I'm not. Oh God. All right, Mahler. Shots fired. Scab, and that very well could be. You know, we unless you set a camera up on it, we really don't know what's happening down there. Uh, is that beaver coming up and just kind of gradually walking up to that area as soon as puts his feet down? Is he standing there kind of cautiously? Does he swim around several times before he commits? What's going on? Fish hunt, trap, repeat. Yeah, I'm going to be using some 330s. Uh, that's the plan anyway. Not a whole lot. All my 330s are going to be spots where I got really good funneled areas and just going to be blind 330s and runs. Kind of my plan. Yeah, purgatory. Everything I set is going to be on caster mounds. Um, not everything. Obviously, I just said the 330s, but every lured set I have is going to be going to caster. No, Blakely's. We got a land restriction up here. Dale could probably tell you, what is it, 7 inches on the outside jaw spread, I believe. Yeah, Donald, I've heard that. I've never caught, and that's something. Um, Maybe Dale can weigh in on this one too. By targeting the back foot, and I'm in deeper water, I get very few coon in my beaver sets. Do some of you guys, like Boxy, Dale, do you guys get more of a coon catch when you're setting in shallower water for a front foot? 7 inches outside. That's what I thought. Yeah, Tracy, I'm about to try it. About to try it. I've never used one, so. Well, I mean, you don't know that, Blakely. Some people might have thought you're serious. I assumed you were joking, but yeah. Is there some states that have no size requirements? That's funny. No, I'm looking forward to catching up with Justin Steins and a few other Iowa trappers at the Fur Bears Unlimited banquet tomorrow night. Going to meet up with Alan from Funkies. He's going to be there, as well as many people that I've met throughout my short trapping career at conventions and stuff. So that's going to be fun. It's hard to explain, Ben. I'll be doing a video on it, though, as soon as I get it. Okay, Boxy. Yeah, I was wondering that. That's interesting, though. I might just have to do an emergency order of some of the cheaper traps just to give it a shot, just to try it out. So, oh, you don't have a size restrict? Would the trap almost be too big or too slow to grab anything, though? I don't know. Flintlock, the way I was kind of taught by a lot of people, was the back foot catch. Not necessarily for the caster mounds sets like you're talking, but if you do a dam break and try to blind set like a conibear or something, I know a lot of people that get like sticks and mud that set the trap off. If I was to get a front foot catch, I mean, it's not going to take much, less than 2 foot of water. I had them drown last year in 2 feet of water, and they buried themselves in the bottom of the creek so much I didn't even know I had anything in there. That'd be cool, Ruben. Jeep fam, I'll be going to the NTA convention, even if it's $10 a gallon. I've already committed, and since I got asked to do a demo at the NTA, which I'm still pretty nervous about, but yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there regardless. Between my actual demo and then helping with the kids cave on Saturday, Alan at Funkies has already determined that he is going to be doing that kids activity again with me helping teach kids how to use dog proofs and such on Saturday. So definitely be a busy weekend for me, but it'll be fun. I don't know, Ben. I have no idea. Very well could be, Scab. Jesse, I've never used one. I don't own a 660, but I'll tell you what, I'd love to own about 3 or 4 of them. Oh, I'll bet, Donald. I'll bet. Tracy, it's in Lima, Ohio. Uh, about 10 hours away from me. So I will be there Tuesday evening to help set anything up that needs to be done. Uh, and then I'll be leaving probably Saturday, middle of the day, Saturday, trying to haul butt up here. And one of my wife's best friends getting married Saturday night. So I'm going to try to make the reception for that. Yeah, Blake, I remember saying that in your last live. Wow, Boxy, I'm going to have to check that out. That's impressive. 63 pounds by a toe catch and a 3. Awesome. Hey, thanks, Cece. I appreciate it. Justin Steins is sponsoring my demo. He's got A&J skinning machines on Facebook. Check it out. If you don't have a skinning machine, you need one. I promise you that. No, hell, Justin Steins, go ahead and build him a trough. Find the most expensive steel you can, and then charge him double. That's exactly what I do to Chad. Mark, pick me up on your way through Illinois. And I'd kind of be on the same boat as you, Flintlock. Then again, I do have limited experience with this foothold stuff, so. But I'm kind of in the same boat. I had a lot of stuff set off like that. Yeah, Jesse, I haven't seen one recently, but I'm no welder by any means. Probably soon to about try and attempt to become one. But Chad, oh, that's great. I had to. I just had to, man. Might need to carpool to the NTA. Let's run a cargo van from the guys coming from Utah coming through. I did see that Trappers Inc. out of Canada is going to be coming. Was it 23 or 2,600 miles he's driving? That's pretty amazing. Yeah, Billings, that's right. You do that in some of your demos. I've seen that. Really, Justin? I haven't seen the kits anywhere. I'm going to go mix up number 2, guys. I'll be right back. He come in. Tour bus. Yeah, Justin, I'd agree. But my wife's got the in-laws watching the kids that night, and me and her don't get a whole lot of date nights with the kids and stuff. And that was fun. Like we went out to eat tonight. We've never been to a wedding together that I wasn't in, so it'd just be kind of nice to have enough time. Maybe get a hotel room for the night. Just as I've mentioned before, I adopted my wife's son when we got married. So we never really got that, I guess, that time without kids, that couples get before when they get married. So when we get times like that where we can just have the 2 of us out doing something, we try to capitalize on it, and that'd be a good one. Hey, Boxy just shared Next Gen Trapper My buddy's YouTube channel again. Check it out. Needs 8 more to hit 50. Wow, he's grown a lot tonight then. Awesome. Thanks, Boxy. I think he was at 32 before. So I'll tell you what, this young man, he is, I'll pet you. He's got drive like no other. 600 coon on pretty much unknown ground this year while playing football and going to college full time. Pretty impressive. So, real good kid. Yeah, Blakely's, that's tough, buddy. Yeah, I get it, Jeep fam. Larry's doing good, Ben. I just talked to him today, actually. Off the Hook Outdoors. What's up, bud? Yeah, Justin. I got to do an interview with him last year. That was pretty fun. Pretty cool to meet Rich, even though it was just through like Skype or whatever you want to call it on here. Really, Mark? 5.5 hours? Well, cool. I'll just park at your place and you can drive me there. How's that? So I'll drive 5 hours, you drive 5 hours, and we'll call it good. Yeah, Blakely's. I can only imagine. Um, as I said earlier, Kyle Katz just said the 85s are going to go up, but that's because steel's going up. At least I'm sure that's part of it. I don't know everything about it, but it's got to be a portion of it. Boxy's only an hour and 10 minutes. That's awesome. Wait, or is it 4 hours? Use the dollar sign. So you're trying to hit the 4. Yeah. Hey, congratulations too, Chad. That's pretty cool. I know you're wondering if you're gonna catch a beaver or not next couple days. So awesome, buddy. It looked like a good one. I haven't been on Snapchat though here recently since we went out to eat, and then I got on here. But yeah, it seems like the caster sacks are pretty full right now. And that's casters dropped a little bit, quite a bit actually, but it's still good money. It's not the $80 to $90 some people were getting last year. Now you're probably around that 60, 65, but still better than $20. A lot better than what it could be. Ooh, that sucks, Blakely's. Man, just I'll tell you what, guys, everything's going up through the roof. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, Chad, let me see them. Actually, send them if you don't mind. I'll share them on here. Some of these guys on here might not know what a caster sack is. If we do have any kids on here that are new to this or something, I'd love to show them what it is. Hey, Raymond, how we doing, bud? Also, like I think I told you, Chad. So recently, I turned all my notifications for social media off my phone. It got to a point where my daughter was talking to me. She's talking to my wife about something. She goes, "Well, Dad's on his phone again," and I started thinking, "Yeah, we got to get off that because my phone will just blow up all night long between messages, Snapchat, Facebook." And then I just said, you know what, enough's enough. So now I just check it 2 or 3 times a day throughout the day, and um, I can focus more on family when I'm actually at home sitting here. So, Chad, are you good with me sharing that with these guys? That's some big casters, man. Get it out. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. We'll catch you later. Um, Ben, I don't know on the lure part. Before you sell them, I'd recommend it. All right, so that's what oh, I just shared it back to Chad. For those of you that don't know what casters are, if we can share it, those are the caster glands. Down around the vent on a beaver. These things here on both sides, and this one's a full one. That's loaded. You might have 6 ounce caster right there. That's pretty good size, but uh that's what's worth this year, probably $60, $70 a pound. Um, man, those are that gets me excited. That sounded bad, but that's pretty cool. Hey, Mark, thank you. 4 more for 50. Yeah, that boy, Boxy. Thanks for sharing that, man. That's awesome. I hope Next Gen's in here still. I'm gonna text him, make sure he's still in here. So Ben, they kind of excrete the caster. I won't say it's exactly like this, but kind of like a skunk would, I think, to mark their territory. Actually, Jesse, it's not technically the nuts on a beaver. That is not actually what they are. I don't know if you were just messing around or not, but yeah, scab, and that's you can get a 60-pound beaver that has empty caster sacks, and it's a quarter of an ounce. The biggest I've seen was a set of casters that was right at 8 ounces, a half a pound of caster, and that was last year. So $45 for a caster sack. That's pretty good. Hey, Rigger Farming, what's up, bud? Ben, in a way, yes, it is. Um, it's kind of almost in the placement as like a skunk would have its essence pods, or mink glands. Kind of, they're different. I mean, they look like brains, as I showed. Uh, I'll share it again. I'll zoom in on just one of them. They almost have kind of a brain look to them. But yeah, these are worth money. These are worth good money. Hey, Braden, how we doing, bud? Luke, you're back, but now your name changed. What do? You guys go back to your Google account that has your Next Gen Trapper because you are up to almost 50 subs, my man. And also on your next video, you you need to reach out and tell Boxy thank you for helping out with all your subs, man. He's been sharing your stuff on here, so uh, thank you, Boxy, for doing that. You're definitely known for helping getting these channels started. Um, help getting these new people, these kids out here, just getting them up there, getting some subscribers to them, get their name out there. That's awesome. Really, Scab, that's interesting. Okay, so Justin, that's the first Justin. Your oil sacks are under your caster. It seems like the oil sacks for me are like on top of the caster, but up more towards the stomach of it. Justin, I was gonna ask that too. The other Justin Steins now. Um, I probably won't. I'll probably wear my dress shirt that I wore out to dinner tonight. I want to do the cutoff, but I don't know. I've never been to the Fur Bears Unlimited banquet. I do know it's a full house, the full 300 people capacity. Uh, I talked to Alan at Funky's today, and I said, what's the plan for tomorrow? And he says, doors open at 4. If you're not there by 5, good luck finding seats for 4 people because I'm bringing the family with me. So sounds like we're going to get there pretty early. Justin, if you want to meet up with me sometime, you and Veronica are more than welcome. Sit next to us. Because Alan got me tickets through his sponsorship for this, which I'm very grateful for. But it sounds like we don't sit at a table with him, just kind of wherever. So, uh, if you want to, you're more than welcome to get with me, and we'll get a table set up. Really, Ruben, that's too bad. Greg, crazy lady went to bed. She said she's doing house chores, and she might have done something, but she's got to be up early tomorrow for work, and she had a few drinks tonight, so she's probably in bed. Boxy, I'll tell you what, I have not done anything with oil sacks until this year. I will be keeping them. I've reached out to one of my other buddies that's a very, very uh, well known beaver trapper just north of me ways. And he keeps all his oil sacks. And I wrote it down. But he talks about how oil sacks from certain sexes will bring in different beaver for nuisance jobs and stuff. Pretty amazing. Yeah, Luke, you're not good with technology. You're like me, bud. You are a 15-year younger version than me, buddy. Which is crazy though. You should be computer like savvy as heck. But yeah, Mark, I've been talking to him about that. Yeah, Next Gen Trapper has his comments turned off. I don't know how to turn them on. Maybe you guys can post on here. He's 19. I think you're 19. So I think he's of age to have comments on, but maybe there's something that I don't know. I never had that issue. Oh, okay. Yeah, Chad, you sent me a picture of the oil sacks. Hold on, buddy. Let me get Snapchat. So these are the oil sacks. These will look more kind of like testicles. Yeah, those pretty decent ones. I mean, they're not as big as what I thought they'd be for the caster that was in there, but these will secrete like that. It's basically the oil, from what I understand, that they groom themselves with. Because if you look on beaver, their back feet, and is it either this finger or this finger, has the double claw that they'll groom themselves with, kind of like a cat or something would. Braden, I'm going to be using them. Hopefully going to be working on my own, save a little bit of money, work on my own beaver lure this year. I got a couple ideas that I've been playing with, but until I get some actual caster of my own to try making some of these things, I don't know anything about it. So it'll be interesting. Wow, Donald, that's huge. Really, Scab? I did not know that. Oh, cool, Justin. Awesome. Glad you're supporting, man. That's great. Okay, yeah. Luke, since you're driving down the road, hopefully not typing too much. You have to set the video so it's not made for kids. Um, I actually had that trouble when I tried to put my first video on here. Yeah, Justin, those won't be there. Yeah, it might be ring finger Braden. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll tell you what, Mark, I am so freaking. I have been waiting for this day for so long. I thought we had that kind of false spring here. What was that? A month ago almost, right after my birthday. And I thought, oh man, we're hitting hard. And then it was good for like 3 days and it just froze up solid again. But this is it. This is the opening. We're cold tonight, like low of 3 or 5 degrees. Tomorrow's a high of 30. Sunday is like 53. And then we're mid 60s to 70s as far as the eye can see in the forecast. So I am pumped. And we got creeks open now. I just didn't want to set them before this big freeze, get all my equipment out and have to bust them out of ice. But this should be a really good one. Yep, Justin. Yep. Trap shy beavers respond to oil secretions, and that's something I learned this year. I did not know that. So that's right, Ben. My birthday is in January, so I was off on that. My bad. All right, buddy. Yeah, I just seen your last Snapchat, Justin. Having that little cow in the front floorboard of your pickup. So uh, hope they make it through the night, bud. That's some cold weather to be having right now. But I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night, buddy. You take care of yourself. Oh, good. How many did you catch again today, Luke? Didn't you catch another five? That's pretty impressive, buddy. Ben, I don't think he did. He had on the front floorboard. I think he was all right. Yeah, Boxy, I don't blame you. I'd be over that stuff too. Yeah, I like I said. So I think right now my plan is to probably set really hard on Wednesday. My first check will be on Friday. Uh, that being said, though, my boy does get his wisdom teeth out Thursday morning, so I'm not going to be setting the full hardcore like I want to Wednesday because Friday on my first check, I'm going to stay pretty close to home. A day later he should be doing fine, but just in case something were to happen, I'm gonna stick pretty close to home. Yeah, 62. That's a big one, Luke. Flintlock, no, unless it's designed to drown. Our traps have to be fully submerged and designed to drown to run an extended check. That being said, you don't have to. There's no time limit if they're designed to drown in underwater. So what my plans are, I'm gonna run Monday, and I'll run on Wednesday after work, which is gonna be some late nights. But my wife and kids have church, so I can do it. And Fridays because I got Monday and Fridays off. Saturday's gonna be time with my family. Sundays I work again too, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're gonna do that until I either run out of ground, run out of energy because I'm working straight through all of this. Um, but yeah, just run out of ground or run out of time because we close April 15th. But if I could find a way to get on some fresh ground, like I said, Wednesday I'm not going to get the whole thing out like I want to. I'd love to get out 80 sets on Wednesday, then pull up Friday and have 40 beaver. That'd be amazing. I'd be in over my head for sure, but it'd be great. Oh, Braden, that's cool. 37 pounder. That's a good beaver, man. That's a good beaver. Hey, Luke at Next Gen Trapper, you're at 50 subscribers, buddy. Well done, man. Thanks, Boxy. I know it means a lot to him. I really do. He's a good kid and good head on his shoulders. So you're gonna pull him because you don't know what to do. I get it. Yeah, Mark. I gave him a few suggestions, minor suggestions last night on with the GoPro, keep the camera angled, so you can see because I'm terrible about that too. When I'm setting something over my knee, my chest is too low, so I'm below where it needs to be to see what I'm doing. But yeah, he does great. I'm very impressed. Just so y'all know, once you subscribe to Next Gen Trapper, you still have to stay on my channel. That's how this works. Just because he's this young Next Gen Trapper, I used to be the young pup, and this next generation, it's gonna be. I feel like I'm getting old. Yeah, he's got some good stuff on there. I finally subscribed just like 2 days ago when I messaged him. Um, yeah, he's 600 coon while going to college playing football. I told him as long as he stays away from the girls, he's fine. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, bud. Oh, Ben, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, see, I'll tell you what, this kid makes me feel old. Which every morning I feel old trying to get out of bed. I'm officially to that point where I have to stretch before my feet hit the floor out of the bed in the morning. Yeah, Scab, that's a very good point. You know, and that's what I've told him too. I said, enjoy your youth. I'm only 34 years old, but I was really hard on my body in my younger days, and I feel every bit of it now. When I was 18, 19 years old, and my dad told me, I remember this, my dad told me, all this stuff I was doing, you'll regret that later. And I thought, no way. I'm young, I'm tough, I'm invincible. Nothing's going to hurt me. And it caught up to me, and it still does every day. So I encourage, especially you young kids on here, take care of yourself, take care of your body, because it may not hurt you now, but you will later. When I was 19, 20 years old and roofing houses, to get off the roof, I just jump off the roof, jump off 12 foot high, just jump. Um, and my knees are giving me fits now, my shoulder blades and my back, my neck. I you know I'm very fortunate. I'm still mobile, still able to do everything I love to do, but I feel it. I feel it. Younger than you, Jesse, by 3 years. Oh, I don't doubt it, Dale. I don't doubt it, especially as much trapping and as hard as you did it in your younger years. That stuff takes a toll on you. These ditches, and especially the big coon trappers that go up and down these creek systems. That is some tough work, guys. You got erosion rock and riprap and mud, and I am very, very sure-footed. I'll tell you that, but I still hit the ground or end up on my ass probably 30 to 40 times a year. Most of the time, luckily, it's when I'm coming up out of a ditch and I'll slip and fall. I would hate if I'm going downhill and lose my footing or something. That'd just be terrible. Donald's just happy to wake up in the morning. Exactly, Boxy. Exactly. But at that age, and I kind of see that now with my boy. Like he's 15, and I'll tell him like, you'll regret that later. No, I won't. Okay. It's just you kind of some things you have to learn on your own. Uh, but yeah, I was at 18 years old, 20 years old. I was in the best shape of my life, roofing houses all the time, 185 pounds, just lean. Nothing was going to hurt me. And it didn't then. And now it's slowly catching up to me. Yeah, CC, exactly. Yeah, Billingsley, yeah. You're riding bulls and bareback horses too. Yeah, that's tough on a body. Yeah, flintlock. That hurts. I've got I noticed this when I'm trapping, and I'm probably gonna get it looked at because it's getting worse. But my knees, if I'm bent over at a set for too long, It's only like one out of every probably 50 locations. I'll stand up too quick and I'll have a deep, sharp shooting pain in my knee to where it drops me again. But as soon as I stand back up again, it's completely gone. I don't know if I got something torn in there, but it's both knees and it's not at the same time. It'll be one knee and it'll just drop me because I can't, yeah, I mean, can't bear any weight on it. But it's both of them and they both happen at random times, but it's starting to happen more and more. Kind of has me a little nervous. Yeah, Scab, that's terrible. Yeah, Monica, my internet is terrible. Actually, no, I'm doing fine. The internet's great. You just shouldn't have drank so much on your way home. Yeah, purgatory, it does. It does. Hey, thanks, Justin. Yeah, Luke, you tore what? Both ACLs or something back in high school playing football? You're right. Yeah, Justin, that's not for the weak anymore. Yeah, Blakely's, it's tough. It's hard on the body. Uh, well, enjoy some dinner with your soon to be hubby and don't worry about this BS that I got going on. Enjoy some time. Donald's round C pound's pretty good. Oh, so you tore, yeah, he tore both his ACL and both meniscus at the same time. God, that's tough. And yet went on to play college football. Some reason I'm getting this picture of Monica and Mark on the opposite side of the table, both on their phones watching this live. Scab, you're all original. Well, CC, I'm not. That's what I don't know about. It's not a. It happens so randomly, and trapping season, I notice it a lot because I'm always bent over. I'll just rest on my knees doing a dog proof real quick. But it'll be 3 or 4 times throughout the day, just randomly. It just sharp shooting pain just drops me, but it's instantly gone again. Some people have told me it might be the meniscus. You get a little tear in it, and that flap will catch just right. But I'm not. I'm not sure. So um, I'm really thinking about getting it checked out though. Probably before deer season next year or trapping season. Hey, Greg, thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night, man. I appreciate it. Ottercat, what's LTO's channel called? Where is LTO? Where's he at on here? I haven't seen him for a little bit. We got LTO. We got Deer Slayer. Um, we got a couple other young kids in here too. Yeah, Purgatory. You might be right. I don't know. I'll probably get them get looked at here. Yes, Cam. I think what I've noticed a lot, I'll try to square up on this. So I drive a forklift all day long, 10 hours a day, and I'm always looking up to the right. And I can look to the right pretty far, but to the left, that's all the farther I can look, which I don't know if you can even see it, but it it doesn't really hurt that much. Like once in a while it will, but I'm always driving that forklift and I'm looking up and to the right. Um now just yeah, everything's a mess. Oh, Monica, are you moving in then right now? Moving in with Mark? Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe you're not. I feel bad. Yeah, CC, you're probably right, bud. Yeah, okay, Scab's got it. Check out LTO's channel here too, guys. Um, we got LTO, Next Gen Trapper. There's a few guys on here. Let's get them subscribed, guys. What do I do in the loader? It's not a loader, Braden. It's actually a forklift. It's a small stand-up forklift, basically moving pallets from the top of the shelf to pick slot locations for food. Hey, Eli, how we doing, bud? I have not. I have not. To be honest with you guys, I have been way behind on my channels right now. Uh, I've tried to play a few in the shop late at night when I'm finishing fur, but I've just been swamped. I've just been swamped. Flintlock. Um, I wish you're right, but I don't see it happening. I've worked at my job now for May 28th. I'll start my 17th year. Uh, so I do have some stuff in the works, hopefully for making garments and stuff that maybe, just maybe, it'd blow up enough I could quit, but not hold my breath. Yep, Scab posted Deer Slayer's channel on here. Check him out too. Another young man. Uh, help these kids get going, guys. So when is the actual wedding, Monica? I don't think we've talked about that yet on here. I'm kind of curious when you guys are gonna get hitched. Oh yeah, Ben. PC outdoors, absolutely. Hey, thanks, Dale. I appreciate you stepping in here, uh, helping these people out, give some advice. There's a lot of people look up to you as far, especially for beaver trapping, as we really get into the season here. So thanks for stopping in, buddy, and looking forward to texting you here later on this week, see how you're doing. So good luck, buddy, and be careful out there. Those crick systems right now are terrible. You get that little fall on top, but ice underneath. They can be slick. So you take care of yourself, buddy. Eli, I'm almost to the halfway point. I think after, well, I don't know how much work I'll get done tomorrow, but I'll be close to halfway. Ah, Mark, what the hell's your problem? Quit messing around, man. Hey, Adventure James, how we doing, buddy? That's pretty cool, Flintlock. You've seen all of Dale's videos and stuff. That's pretty cool. There's another one, Trapping with Ralphie. I've been talking to him a little bit too recently. Another young man that's got a good channel. He's out shed hunting right now. Uh, really, really nice young man. Ruger, a lot closer than I like to be, uh, for sure. A lot closer than I like to be. There's Mark getting in here. That's kind of cool. That's so neat. You too. Happy for you guys. That's pretty awesome. Oh, of course, I look up Next Gen Trapper, and he's doing the next video already. He's hammering them. He's hammering them. I appreciate it, Ruger. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I shared it, but a good friend of mine in Winterset, uh, it was pretty bad over there. He's a lineman, and he worked all night on power line, all day during power lines. Worked the hardware store all night long to keep it open for people needing supplies. It's good seeing a bunch of people come together over there, and amongst the tragedy that happened, it's good to see people work together again, and that's something that this country doesn't do anymore. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. Um, I won't get into politics here. And as terrible as 9/11 was, for those of you, many of us remember it, that was like the last time our country was really together. It didn't matter. There was no politics, there was no sides. We were just one country. And, seeing Winterset over there amongst people that didn't like your neighbor, or you didn't like so and so, whatever, you helped them because they were still your community. Um, Pretty amazing the amount of people and effort and work hours that went into fixing that place. Yeah, Eli, I'm drinking my normal rum and Pepsi. So, Flintlock, yeah, I agree. I had an interview with Clint Locklear for his podcast at the Nationals last year, up in his hotel room Saturday morning at 6 o'clock. So that was very, I was very star stricken. Let's just say that it's pretty cool. Hey, LTO, we're just sharing your channel on here a little bit ago. Thanks, Gab. I appreciate that, man. Oh, Blakely's, that's not good. CJ, probably not this year. Next fall, who knows? I got some stuff in the works, but we'll see if it pans out or not. I'm gonna step to the bathroom real quick, guys. Tracy, thanks for stopping in, buddy. It's been a fun night, guys. I like this. It's been fun. Oh, really, Ottercat? Wow. What do you think of them? Tell me your impressions of them. Scab. Oh, ouch, Scab. That hurts. I'm sorry, man. Actually, Jeep fan messaged me during your lives and said you're live, but I was at work. I couldn't do anything. Yeah, CJ, right? Oh no, Ben, I wouldn't do that for this. Oh, LTL, it's all right, buddy. I'm not doing it for the subs or the likes. I just love talking to you guys. Sharing, what I can help you guys with, what you guys can help me with, seeing you guys over here on the side interact, talking to each other. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Ben, we got that rebuilt. It's like the week after or 2 weeks after. Luckily for my wife and kids, I'm a pretty good carpenter. With our house, I built the deck, put new siding on, new roof, built my garage from the ground up. Um, did a lot of work. Yeah, Ottercat. It was pretty cool to meet him. I was hoping to meet him more at the convention later. He had some stuff to show me, but it just didn't work out. Uh, I did the kids cave that morning with Alan, where Alan at Funky's generously gave out, what was it, 170 dog proofs to kids, which is just amazing. Um, but as soon as I helped him with that demo, I had to split and head back home. So I never got a chance to talk to him actually at the convention. No, Gregory wasn't. Actually, my boy was in there petting the cat next to in the hallway by the kitchen. So I talked to him for a second. That's all right, Cece. Yeah, I disappear for a little bit. People leave. That's all right. I don't blame them. I'm boring anyway. Oh, Justin, just this is about as real as you get, guys. I'm blue collar. I have a real job. I have a family I have to help take care of every night. And when I do my demo at the convention at the nationals, I might talk about that beginning. This demo is going to be a lot different than anything a lot of these other people. A lot of these top-notch trappers that are amazing, literally the highest trappers in the country. They're trapping all through the winter, following the seasons, traveling to states. I don't do that. I'm just a coon trapper in Iowa, nothing more. And that's my area. I'm tied down, but I'm happy about that. It's not a bad thing. Uh, but yeah, it's about as real as you get right here. Blue collar redneck wearing a cutoff. What do you mean, Monica? What happened? Oh, thanks, Ruger. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ben, it's green. It's green. No, I didn't. Trust me, if I did, I'd still be gone for another 20 minutes. Um, Actually, when I took the wife out to dinner, I made a Facebook post. I said, going out with this lovely lady and put on Facebook. And we're at a fancy high-dollar restaurant. I mean, high-dollar restaurant. And I had all kinds of comments of, are you wearing an orange cutoff while doing this? Matthew, a good friend of mine, there's someone on here too talking about it earlier, but my buddy up in Northwest Iowa, he's doing maple syrup right now. He's got, I don't know what he did, 50 gallons worth, which boils down to like a gallon or something like that. Oh, James, at least you got the next 4 days off, man. That's awesome. See, no khakis here. All right, Purgatory. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night, bud. Monica, you might need to reload it. I'm still here. Oh, thanks, James. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I love doing this stuff, guys. I love going out there. You never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to come across. Like last year, late season, when I had that, I wish I got the whole thing on footage, but when um, that dump truck lifted its mast and took out the power lines, that was just crazy. It's crazy. No, Ben. Actually, my brother-in-law, he gave us um, oh, basically a gift card for this restaurant on Christmas, and we've been waiting for time that we got an opportunity to go there, and we decided tonight let's go out to eat and maybe go to one of the local bars afterwards. But she had a little too much to drink, and she had to work in the morning anyway, so that's when she got on here and really embarrassed herself. So, Eli, what events are you talking about, bud? I guess I missed that. Yes, Gab, absolutely. Like high end for me, um, Applebee's, a non drive through facility. No, this place was I had a really nice 12-ounce ribeye, but it was $57 or something like that. It was pretty crazy. Thanks, Monica. Yeah, I get it. No, CC, we're not getting a donkey. There's a few things I would get, but like right now, especially with the world the way it is, I'd love to go out and get about 75 butcher chickens. They'd all become pets. They'd all have names and it just wouldn't work. Scab, exactly. Yeah, Flintlock. I'm looking at filling my truck up beaver trapping. I don't know the exact mileage once I get this whole line out, but I'll be filling up almost from empty every day, I bet. So you're looking at $100 bill every day. That's gonna be rough if I do it for 4 weeks. Justin, it was pretty good. I'll say this: I told the wife it's probably the top 3 restaurants we've ever ate at. CC, get some rabbits. Yeah, Ruger, that's not a bad goal. I'm fortunate enough that I've got the markets I do, and I'm still developing markets right now already for next year. I actually had to make 2 phone calls today, uh, but trapping isn't about money. Yes, the old timers, and I hope some of you don't take offense to that if you are one of the people that trapped in the 70s and the 80s when the real money was. But that's just not how it is anymore. But people are so locked onto that that's the only thing they see in trapping now is what's the value. I made a post today. I don't know what I'm at of my groups of 10. I've probably got 400 coon lined up, and I took a picture of it. And said I love seeing all those tails hanging from the ceiling, and people almost all the comments. What's it worth? Yeah, too bad they're not worth anything. Why do you do all that work for nothing? And it's just people get so caught up in that. And I get it. Money's nice. We all want money. We all need money. But people bass fish for no money. People deer hunt for no money. Turkey hunt for no money. Yeah, you get some meat out of it, which is great. But you can get more meat out of trapping, really, if you wanted to. It's just it baffles me that how many people only care about the money aspect. Um, and I get it when it's an expense and no income. I get that too. Uh, but it's just when it comes to fur value, it seems like less almost all people care about. You're gonna tackle a doe this year, fishing junk. You're hoping to. Good luck, bud. Oh yeah, Ruger, absolutely. And that's what I said earlier. So basically, October 15th through beaver season, I work. I take a lot of time off in November, but the other weeks I'm right around 40 to 42, maybe hit a 45 or 50-hour week. But as soon as beaver season's done, April 15th, I'll be working probably 60-hour work weeks all the way through October again, just to build up my finances to be able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have a pretty good fur check coming It's not what it could be by any means, but with the quantity I got, I'm gonna have a good check coming. But all that is just gonna be put to the side, and I'm just gonna work my butt off all summer long to build up the finances to do what I love to do. If you're going on vacation, you don't decide the day before vacation, let's save money for this. It's the exact same thing. Ex- Exactly, Mark. Absolutely. Oh, I'll bet, Mr. Somebody. I bet. Joe, that's awesome. That is awesome. Daughter comes home for spring break for rat trapping. God, that's awesome. Yeah, Eli, it's tough. It's tough right now. Yeah, and I have nothing against people that are out there to make money trapping. Some of the top trappers in the country aren't trapping right now because there's no money in it. And I get that. Um, but I promise you, they didn't get into trapping solely for the money when they started. There was something fun about it that got them interested in it, some kind of excitement. And, you know, if you ask me if coons were worth absolutely zero money, would I still trap? Yeah, I would. I wouldn't do it to the level that I am by any means, but I still trap. We'd go out and set, I'd probably try to catch 100 coon a year because I love finishing fur. I love seeing that finished product. I'd probably tan them all out, but whatever. Uh, it's just everyone has their point, I guess. Yeah, LTO. I'm gonna make $50 off of OtterCat this year, which is great. I'm looking forward to that. It wouldn't surprise me, Mister Somebody. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. And $80 in the 70s. I don't know the inflation rate, but I'm gonna say that's probably 200, 250 bucks now, somewhere in there. Oh yeah, Matthew, absolutely. And that's something my wife, she gets pretty nervous about the global stuff going on. And what if, everything shuts down? What if we can't go anywhere? What if we're under attack? Then I told her, you know what, we'll never go hungry. With the arsenal I have out in that shop, I can go out there and we could snare 20 deer tomorrow if I wanted to, easily. Uh Obviously I'm not gonna do that unless it came down to survival, but it's a trapper's really prepared for survival as far as food goes. Um, just a deer hunter and stuff, there's prepared too. Actual hunters are prepared, but a trapper really has access to a lot. Yeah, rigor, exactly. That's awesome, Boxy. That's awesome. I wish you luck on that. Mink are so fun. They are so fun. Yeah, CC, I get that too. You're probably right, Scal. You're probably right. Good, Flintlock. As long as you had fun, that is the bottom thing right there. Yeah, Ottercat, I know that's mine. How many mink did you catch this year? Honest question. How many mink did you catch? And did you try for them? Actually try for them? That's crazy, CJ. Yep, Adventure James. Yeah, put that money right back in. Ouch, Ben. Can't snare a coyote, let alone a deer. Trust me, we have more deer than coyote around here. Yeah, Justin. We're still here. Where'd you go? Play with your cows? Sorry, buddy, had to. Yeah, Mr. Somebody, exactly. 100%. That's awesome, James. That's awesome. Mink are so cool. Uh, see, Justin Stein has his job is working for a big cattle farmer. So I don't know how many hundreds or low thousands of head of cattle he has, but he's calving right now. So and we're really, really cold, like 3 to 5 degrees outside, which is a terrible time to calf. So he's going to be have a pretty restless night tonight. I'm assuming checking on those cows. How many did you have? Did you have any tonight other than that one you sent me a picture of? Wow, CC. Give you Iowa guys a bad name. That hurts. Ottercat, that's actually pretty impressive. That's pretty good odds. That's awesome. Would you were they all big bucks or did you catch some females? What all do you have in there? Yeah, Ben, there's so many deer around. Yeah, Eli, I get that 100%. Boxy, that's pretty good. That's good. Scab. Yeah, Justin, that's I feel bad for you tonight. It might be a restless night for you, buddy. Yeah, hopefully you don't have any more calves tonight, buddy. That's rough. Hey, see, you take care, bud. Have a good night, man. We'll catch you in here. Tell you what, next live I'll be doing if I do one next Friday. Just depends how my boy's doing too. But hopefully we're doing one and we're gonna have I don't know, maybe 20 beaver. That'd be all right. 20 beaver day would be my biggest. Oh, scab, that's tough. Yeah, mink are tough. You gotta really set for them. I'll bet, Justin. That's crazy. Oh man, that's terrible. Flintlock, I'm going to be in chest waders. Actually, I ordered my new pair here just the other day. Um, I tried them on, and I was like, they came with regular or husky. And I thought, all right, I'm 250 pounds. I should probably get the husky. And I should have got the regular. Makes me feel a little better about myself because a lot of room in there. CJ, most I ever got for a red fox, I want to say 22 or 24. No problem, CC. You have a good night, buddy. Thanks, man. James, I would. That'd be awesome. When is it again? That's awesome, Ottercat. That's awesome. So, are you actually going to target mink next year? Like, hit it hard, or just kind of have fun with it again? I'm not asking for the competition thing. I'm just curious. I love mink trapping. I'm not good at it, and normally I want to chase coon instead. Justin, I honestly throughout the summer I might do regular lives. I don't know if it's going to be every Friday, but yeah, probably at least every other Friday because I'm still going to have some bow fishing. Um, We're gonna do some mushroom stuff all summer long. Not like doing mushroom stuff. We're gonna be finding some mushrooms, turkey hunting, and bow fishing goes all summer. So I'll do some turtle trapping this year, which should be fun. There's a lot to do. Ben, I'm still not done with my skunks, but I think it was like 63. All right, Joe. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night. I appreciate it, man. Alan, I'm strictly flushing them. I've never power washed them. I've heard of a few people doing it now, but I've heard a few bad things about them later on. I don't know if they're true or not, but it seems like they like to dry out too quick and almost crack, is what I've been told. Makes me a little gun shy on it, but I truly enjoy flushing anyway. So I'll probably stick with that regardless. Ruger, all my skunks I have this year are going to be getting tanned and sold. So that being said, if you do have interest in one, message me, Iowa Trapper, the number 2, or message me on Facebook, Iowa Trapper, something like that. Not something like that. Message me, Iowa Trapper, and I'll work with you. I'll get you something. Matthew, I don't know. We need to talk about that. It's been a while. Oh wow, James. Yeah, I just seen it was live. I had a live notification of it on here on my phone a little bit ago. That would be awesome, man. That would be so cool. I've honestly thought about bringing some of my furs all the way out there. Oh, I get it. I get it, Otter Cat. That's cool though. How many cats did you end up with total? Oh yeah, Ben. I eat turtles, mushrooms, and turkey hunting. Yeah, Justin, we're gonna be doing mushrooms all summer long. That sounded bad too. I've tried that flintlock and I struggled with it bad. Hey, Luke. No problem, buddy. You have a good night. Um, Shoot me a text tomorrow, buddy. There you go. Scab posted my email up here if anyone needs to get a hold of me. I need to start checking it more. Like I said, I turn off all notifications on my phone. So I got a couple emails that I just realized I got to get back to. Mam Terlik. How am I pronouncing that wrong? Mam Terlik. I'm struggling, bud. Ben, I don't have my kids on here. My boy's welcome to. He's almost 16 now. But with all the people in this world, that a lot of them I don't trust, and with all the pedophiles and everything else in here, me and my wife both came to a decision. We're not going to put my 5-year-old on here. She's a cute little shit, and I just don't want that out to the general public. So Mumtagithuk. That's right. We did went through this last time, didn't we? We went through this last time. Now I remember. Okay, Ruger. Perfect, man. No problem. Yeah. Sorry, man. It's been a little bit since I've seen you in here, so uh, I'll get that memorized one of these days. I'm alive, so it could be worse, Gab. I get it. Yeah, Justin, I seen them in here tonight. Ben headed to bed. Take care, buddy. I shouldn't have done it live tonight. I should be out working on fur, but I love this stuff too much. Hey James, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Do a live. Do a live. Even if people don't watch it live, they can go back and see that and see some of the auctioning. The auction work is so awesome. I love seeing that stuff. So have a good night, bud. Enjoy your next 4 days off, buddy. CJ's headed to bed. Oh no, Mr. Somebody. I'm just now about halfway. Yep, I'm just about halfway. Just about there. Oh, really, James? That's crazy. Now you mentioned I did hear something about that, but uh, that's too bad. Live auctions be pretty cool to see. But either way, do it live, man. Share it. You're not out anything at all. Fish hunt, trap, repeat. Some ways I save money on the line. Keep it short and sweet. A lot of my sets are in the road ditches. If it wasn't for filming, I'm in and out of those locations in 30 seconds or less with a catch. Really, really quick. Not burning a whole lot of gas. I used to turn my truck off at every stop. And I realized it's so much harder on the starter to start it every time. Plus, the amount of fuel that it takes to start that engine is almost more than it is just let it run. Pack a lunch. I pack water. Reuse my water bottles. My expense pretty much every year is the little bit of equipment I get, but my gas, that is the expense. That is pretty much all of it. So it's hard to minimize that. A little Toyota pickup might help. But then again, I don't want to throw 70 coon in the back of a small pickup truck that average 20 pounds a piece. That's asking a lot, especially with some of the washboards and stuff. So um, it's a hard question to answer because it's not a whole lot I can do. I won't say, as far as that stuff goes, it's hard to save money there, but by maximizing my investment, I'm finishing fur. So a lot of people spend money on gas and sell green, which is great. I'm spending every year on gas. I have a one-time expense on fur handling stuff. Realistically, I mean, I'll spend a little bit every year, maybe $100 for new pins and a few more boards every year. But when you can double your money off of a one-time investment, that is your best bet. That is 100% your best bet. Learn how to flesh, learn how to finish. So you spend, say, the average trapper spends $300 to $400 on gas every year, but you spend that $100 on fur handling stuff once. $300 going into this category. Now it's $600 with a $100 expense. Then every year it's 3 to 6 with just your time involved, which, yeah, it's worth money, but I'd really recommend everybody start finishing their own stuff. Matthew, have a good night, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, Justin, I'm an idiot. I can't say no. I'm not even close to done with my coon, and I want to hammer a bunch of beavers. So Ruger, the best way to do that is just not wash it. I haven't washed my truck in like 3 years. So Flintlock for me, my plan with possums next year. If my markets develop like I think they are, every single possum's coming home with me. Because for me in my markets, every possum is going to be worth over $5. That's with harvesting everything off of them. It's just I got to make sure they're going to develop, get my contract set in stone with this individuals, and hopefully it works out because that'd be awesome. That's probably, if I had to guess, an extra $2,000 for me a year. So that right there alone On a normal year, it would cover my gas money. Not so much probably this year. Okay, Ruger, I'll get to it here in a little bit. If not tonight, I'll be emailing you back here this weekend. I got a couple other to reply to from some individuals from this chat too. So wow, that's crazy. Up $1.50. What is your current price up there? I'm curious. OtterCat, would you retract? I bet you upped our bet to $100, didn't you? Yeah, Mr. Somebody, and that's gonna be something too I want to talk about. So, about my possums, I am not gonna be skinning them daily. Most of my possums are gonna come early season because let's face it, they move early season. It gets cold, they kind of go dormant, just like skunks do. Every something I can put 200 possums in easily. Then later in the year when I have more time, which I really never do, but then I can go through and skin them, part them out, and get my markets going. $7. Wow. That's crazy gas. Yeah, Justin, I hear you. Boxy, it is. Possum fur is overrated or underrated. It is really good stuff. Otter cat, yeah, it's tough. It is tough to save money doing what we live to do. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Mark. Yeah, you got that future wife of yours to move in. You need to get down on a knee and ask that girl. Just gotta give you crap, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. Fisher, what's up? Wow, 150 mile. That's how you know you're in a remote area, man. When we have to say 150 miles upriver, not 150 miles down the road upriver. Hey, Eric. Miss just kind of a bunch of BS and talking about beaver trapping, talking about the world, everything. Um, not anything crazy. Dale Billingsley was in here, the Beaver Master, as I'd call him. One of them, anyway. We're on the wife's internet, Justin, so hopefully it comes back. Dustin, what's up, buddy? We're about ready to wind down anyway. It was a fun night. I like this stuff. All right, bud. Thanks for stopping in. You get some sleep. Hopefully that gas goes down for you a little bit up there. But thanks for coming in, man. Monica, you take care, girl. Have a good time. You get that future husband of yours to move stuff in very quickly. He's a trapper, so he's got to be in shape. Beaver trapping in a few days, guys. I am pumped. I am pumped. It's been a long time coming. And this year, I actually feel like I'm prepared and know what I want to do, which is something I haven't felt before. So, been a couple trial years and a lot of learning curves, and now we're to that point of let's get after it. Dustin, coon are rough. Probably looking, well, before this whole war thing, you're looking at about um, $5 for my area. That's what I was talking to my buyer about. Who knows after this deal? We'll see. Justin, I have not even messed with it yet, to be honest with you. Tony, I do actually. I am an Iowa licensed animal damage control trapper. Thanks, Sugar. I hope so too, bud. Flintlock, we're allowed to keep two in Iowa. No, three. I'm not even sure now. It might just be two. I could have swore it was three, but Bobcat's three, and I didn't think they were the same number. So, oh, Monica, we didn't need to hear that. Come on. Well, there's that. Yeah, Scab, right? No, I love doing these lives, guys. I love seeing you guys interact over there. I get to pick your brains. Maybe I can help out a few people at the same time. It's just they're so fun. They're so fun. Have a good night, Monica. Clearly, you're gonna, but um, take care of yourself. Hopefully, you guys set a date soon because we'd all love to know when that is. Tony, one thing I will tell you that's a challenge. So, like for me, my schedule is 4 days. I work 4 days a week, 7 to 5. But my wife does school every night, so I have to be home with the kids until she's done with school at about 9. So 4 days a week, I can't do anything. And if you get those 7 days there, you possibly can start something on day one and hope to be done by day seven. But if you can't, you're kind of in trouble. Um, so like for me, I work Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week. And soon to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and just Saturdays. But it's gonna be tough. 7 days in a row is a lot easier than probably what I would have it as far as trying to get something going. But uh, it's fun. I mean, it's work. Obviously, you got to really know what you're doing to be able to charge somebody for your services. But um, I wish you luck, bud. It's just someone calls you on your first day of work. I got an emergency, and you're stuck at work from for 10 or 12 hours a day, whatever you're doing. Makes it tough. Thanks, Ruger. I appreciate it, bud. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna jet out of here, guys. Wife's got to work tomorrow, and we got the Fur Bears Unlimited banquet tomorrow night. So not gonna be filming anything, but it's a full house, 300 people. Support your organizations, guys. That's what we got to do. They're the people fighting for us, and we got to support them. So uh, you just we have to keep in this battle, guys, and our associations are what's helping everything. Um, there's not a whole lot of single players out there fighting for us. It's these organizations, the association, stuff like that. So, hey, thanks, Boxy. Thanks, everybody. Um, next time I see you guys, we're gonna be into Beaver. I'm loving that. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, yes, like Flintlock. Everyone join the NTA. Your state associations, your neighboring state associations, if you can afford it. Anything you can do. Those, that $20 a year or whatever, you know, to some people, yeah, it's obviously something, but to most of us, that $20 a year, we'd spend on something stupid anyway. I know I would. Um, but we got to support each other. We got to support organizations. Otherwise, we're going to be in big trouble. Devers Beaver Fever. Yeah, we're going to start that. My wife will be really upset with me, but that's all right. No, but thank everybody for stopping in. Um, Boxy, thanks for sharing all the links. Same with Scab. You guys are awesome. We got to get these kids involved in the trapping. Uh, we've got to learn to to get these youth involved, because if we don't, we're dying, guys. We're dying. So I'll tell you what, AutoCAD, actually, if this lure that I'm working on ever was to become something, that's probably what it would be called. Uh, I've actually thought about that before, but um, who knows? This probably just be something that I use just kind of for fun. But uh, yeah, we'll see. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in. It was awesome. I love chatting with you. Next time we do this, I'm probably going to have a video uploading at the same time of hopefully about 15, 20 beaver. So y'all take care, and we'll see you next Friday. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.